Hello everyone. So in this video, we're going to see the analysis of JEE Mains 2025 April attempt. If you look at the physics part, it is more or less similar to January attempt. So what we're going to do is in this video, we'll see the difficulty analysis and we'll also see the frequency of questions from different chapters. So let us see. So if you talk about 2nd April shift 1, if you look at these highlighted areas, so around 2 questions came from units and dimension and error part. So again, very important chapter for JEE mains. And then there were 2 questions from kinematics and 2 questions came from rotation chapter, right? And around 3 questions came from electrostatics and capacitors. And in magnetism, there were 3 questions, and from modern physics, there were 2 questions. So overall, like I have a data of 22 questions. This analysis is based on memory-based questions. And the difficulty of shift 1 is from easy to moderate, right? 1 or 2 questions were, you can say, of moderate category. Rest of the questions were easy. Now, if you look at the shift 2 of 2nd April, so 2 questions came from units and dimension. Again, very important chapter. 2 questions from rotation, 3 questions from electrostatics and capacitor, 2 questions came from magnetism, and from ray optics there were 3 questions, right? Again, and it is similar to last, you can say, January attempt. And from modern physics, around 3 questions came. So out of 21, I have a data of 21 question, and this is the analysis for that. And overall, the second shift was, I would say, it was easy. I would say, there is no question which you can't solve. Pretty basic questions. Now let us see the 3rd April. In shift 1, there were 2 questions from kinematics, 2 questions from electrostatics and capacitor, 2 questions from magnetism, 2 questions from ray optics, and 2 questions from modern physics, right? Overall, you can say the analysis is more or less similar to 2nd April shift 2. And out of 19 questions, so this is the data of 19 questions, and again the difficulty is easy. Now for second shift, 2 questions came from units and dimension, 2 came from work, power and energy, and 2 questions came from fluids, 2 from sound waves, 2 from KTG and thermodynamics, 2 questions came from magnetism, 2 questions came from ray optics, right? So out of 21 questions, this is the data. And this shift is around easy to moderate. Now 4th April shift 1, 3 questions came from rotation, and 2 questions came from sound wave, and 3 came from electrostatics and capacitor, and 2 questions came from modern physics. I always tell my students, you have to prepare rotation for JEE Mains. I know this chapter sounds quite difficult for all of you, but I would say, but the questions which are being asked in JEE Mains are pretty basic. Now let us see the 4th April shift 2. So 2 questions came from electrostatics and capacitors. So overall, we can say there is a uniform distribution of question in different chapters in shift 2. So I have a data of 18 questions, and the overall whatever question I have seen, all questions were easy. And for 7th April shift 1, 2 questions came from sound waves, 2 came from KTG and thermodynamics, and 3 questions came from ray optics, right? And this is, so I have a data of 21 questions. And again, there were some questions which were of moderate category. Overall, you can say the shift is around easy to moderate. And as far as shift 2 is concerned, so 2 questions from units and dimension, 3 questions came from ray optics, and this shift was easy. And on 8th April, there was a single shift. 3 questions came from rotation, 2 questions came from ray optics, 2 questions came from modern physics, and this shift is from easy to moderate. So what I would say, like if the shift is from easy to moderate, and if you're scoring 75 plus marks, you will get 99 plus percentile. But if the shift is easy, right? If the shift is easy, you have to aim for 85 marks in physics. So I hope this analysis is useful for you. So wish you luck for your future exams. Thank you.